to episode 5 of the 3-star review. I'm the host, 7H3 Chazzy, joined by my man Chinobi. The Chi, and we got Trev over there. Freaking holla.
And we got audio.
We got audio this time.
Our friend.
You know,
our guest tonight is audio.
Our guest tonight's a special guest.
Our special guest for tonight is audio. Next week,
yes,
it's gonna significant other video.
Next week.
Sorry.
So we had some current events that Trev wanted to touch on about some socioeconomic and legitimately economic topics.
All right. Remember today. Look at your phone, Sunday, July 27, 2025. Big day for the U.S. Everyone doubting our economic strategies. Stop. Just shut up. Just shut the fuck up. Because what are you going to say and complain about? God. Anyways,
I'm pretty sure plenty of people in other foreign countries could
just shut the fuck up. So, just all right. In the news is the trade deal between the U.S., which is the biggest, as Trump said, the biggest deal that he was worried about, and that whole deal, which is all of the EU, that was agreed upon. And, I mean, details that obviously need to get worked out, but the things that were, everything benefits us. And, for example, so we can, I just want to point out some of the things that we kind of gained from it, and then talk about, like, what they had to give up. But first off, 15% tariff on most EU exports. So that'll include automobiles, and also that it would go up to 30% depending on Japan trade deal. So, strong. Exemption from certain goods. So, certain things we don't want to have tariffs, which are certain chemicals, plane parts, generic drugs, semiconductor, and obviously technological, pharmaceutical. 50% tariff on steel, aluminum, that stays the same. Big one. EU energy purchases. The EU agreed to purchase $750 billion in U.S. energy over 3 years.
Does it specify the means of that energy? Does it say it has to be hydrogen? Does it say that it has to be coal?
Well,
what type of energy?
I'll get into what it says afterwards, but yeah, they do say a little bit about that. They talk about a little bit, and you'll kind of see how this is a 4D deal, if that makes any sense.
Kind of like, not just, this isn't the only strategy in the play.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not only knocking this out, but you're increasing our economy. You're helping our economy, but then also gaining leverage over other countries that you need in this moment, right now.
Right, in the present moment, yeah.
Putin.
Yeah.
And
Putin.
But I'll just list off real quick. Also, it just says the EU investment, which they already have promised to invest. They agreed to additional $600 billion in investment among the current levels, and that it obviously details, like we talked about, it will get worked out, but this is a deal, like sign, seal, deliver. This is done. And they also promised to purchase our military equipment, not Chinese, not Russian. I mean,
puts a lot of
we get
not in a bad way, but right, like playing devil's advocate, right? Puts a lot of limitations as to what, I mean, China and Russia and geopolitical stances when it comes to like the localization in that area. There's land between them. You know, there's a big fucking pond between us and everybody else.
Type shit.
So the cost is gonna end up eventually. Like, I think it's gonna end up really. It's gonna put a lot of pressure on European consumers as a whole because of that. You know.
Yeah, it does talk about that. I mean, it does kind of come to the conclusion. I was just going over that the fact that that was put in there is actually a very big thing for us.
For sure.
And one of the things that we had discussed earlier, well, they're stuck with 15% tariffs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are we at? We're at 0. And we're allowed admittance into all of their markets. All of their markets. So it's, and some of the ones were open, but very few.
Mm-hmm.
And now 0 tariffs, and we're allowed into anyone we want, which does benefit them, and they're realizing that. So it's a huge benefit to both. So it's apparently stabilizing the transatlantic trade. The agreement aims to bring stability, predictability of 1.97 trillion U.S. EU trade relationship.
It's
So-
the best question I have, seeing as you, I didn't read this article. I haven't read any of this article.
Well, it's not so much the article. I watched the deal
The
go
actual
down.
down. Oh, you did.
Yeah, Trump was there
Okay.
in Scotland.
Scotland
forever!
The Scouters.
Woo! This guy is making billion dollar deals, and the day before just out hitting around a golf. Like, all right, man. Get it.
That's how I got.
That's how it be.
That's how it is, and he deserves that.
I think that's good. I guess the honest to God real question I would have is, does it benefit both parties?
Hopefully.
Because I mean, like, yeah, we can talk about America first and all that all day
It
long.
benefits us more, and they know it, we know it, but they also know that the deal before benefited them more.
I was gonna say.
So
yeah,
they
yeah.
are, they're realizing, hey, we're just gonna have to eat it on this, and if
Eat
we're
shit.
honest about it, you know, he'll be fair. It's kind of like, and so the deal, basically, kind of the question you asked before, one of the 4D chess moves,
Mhm.
the objective is that the EU aims to diversify its energy supply. All of the Europe,
Mhm.
their energy supply, which is depending on Russian gas.
And Trump actually warned them about that. They warned them, but they warned specifically Germany's chancellor. I remember Trump warning them and said, in 2 years you will be extremely dependent on Russia, and all the EU laughed.
I guess
They
he
all
messed
laughed.
up and didn't say 2 months.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
dude, when you at a certain point you're killing it, but damn, like leave some for the next person
Yeah,
to like.
for real. And I think
See, the next president's just gonna step in and be like, "Damn, all right, so everybody stay the same."
we gotta. I think that's gonna be an important part.
And then we'll
of
bomb
it.
Iran again, of course, because that's just every 10 years. We gotta shut them down.
Well,
They're just like ants that you go shake up the farm, and then a day later they rebuild it. Like, you motherfucker.
Fuck, that was funny.
Fucked up.
Fuck, bro, that was funny. Oh god, what the fuck?
You gotta figure though. I mean, like I watched something. You know, watch the documentary.
But they do.
They do. They do. You look at the doc, but like, and you know something funny. It's not
Shake it up.
and it's not even funny. It's the fact that I watched. I don't know if you guys seen Woody Harrelson's documentary Ethos. It talks about a lot of how pretty much what it brings it down to is like.
I've seen it. I just never. What? All right.
So what it really points out is like the fact that like it wasn't enough. Like, you know, back when Bush was in the presidency and when we got involved heavily,
Which
heavily,
Bush?
the second Bush. Second Bush that pushed us hard into the Middle East after the WMDs and all that
You know what's messed up is you can be like the evil one. It's like that.
That doesn't necessarily go down. Yeah.
The stupid one. Well, jeez. All right.
Just put a list of politicians.
Yeah, the gray-haired, beaver-looking, Texas turd.
My fellow.
Don't be talking about my bush like that, bro.
Shave it.
All right,
Shave it.
that was my bush.
Yeah, well, your Bush fucking.
I don't care what nobody gotta say.
You know what?
Them motherfuckers bomb our towers. We fucking handle that shit.
But it was proven that it was actually like the fucking Saudis. The Saudis fucking did it.
Oh, well, that's a whole nother conversation for probably another podcast. Where they're lining up, dude. They are lining up to kind of take over the monetary aspect of the world.
They've been putting.
It's getting serious here.
Back when Iran was one of the fucking ways that they were gonna do it too.
Yeah, no. Now it's between like 6 nations.
They said that like the dinar is supposed to be like was supposed to be one of the big.
Pause. 20 seconds. What was that? What is that?
The dinar?
Yeah.
It's the Iranian currency.
Okay.
The centralized currency of Iran.
Iran's right now they're fucked. They have like 2,000% inflation.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean Iran's not even in the picture right now. We bought it.
You buy their currency and then it just flips it. They build a new Dubai.
Here's what I.
But like I said, I think that's an honest topic for like a totally another.
No.
Because that's a whole deep discussion on many aspects, none of which we've kind of actually delved into or researched. So we might want to shut our mouths before we like jump on something that's like total BS.
True.
But to go back real quick, just cap off. Like I said, the objective was to kind of fuck Russia, which that's a 4D.
I've been trying to do that for a while.
I said Russia, not a Russian.
Oh.
I'm trying to rush into the
white Russian. The only white Russian you get in this is at the bar.
Damn.
Let
me get you the vodka. Let me get you a.
Well, I mean, unless you're single, right?
I'll fucking buy a
No, dude.
Russian wife.
You can buy them, but like you maybe like.
Would you love her?
No.
No.
Nah. I just want her around.
You dork.
You're a dork.
Yeah,
companionship, dog.
You can go down to
You can leave your phone and talk to Grok all day.
There's your companion. There's a little AI buddy that's gonna
get a flashlight.
Get one of those milking machines that links up to your computer and let your AI control how it
I wouldn't even clean
Get a flashlight linked to your AI.
Bro.
Talk to me dirty.
Bro, I have to get a new one every time, bro. What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Yeah. And in the background, that Mamba number 5, like.
Everybody in the game of my life.
Yeah, dude.
Number 5.
You know?
But so it's like this to Russia. Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't just touch the tip, you worked the tip tonight.
Yeah. I mean, we're past touching.
My God.
And the scale timeline, like we had talked before, the scale and timeline was 750 billion committed, roughly over 3 years, 250 per year.
Mm.
And so it's also going to include crude oil, refined petroleum products, and it's going to scale up our exports, which is a 15% tariff on them and 0 on us if they send us anything. I don't know if that is included in the oil. That would be interesting, but kind of pointless too.
Your mama's so black. When she stepped out the car, the oil like, come on.
Your mama's so fat, she opened a Gmail account just for the spam.
Your mama's so fat, she carry a microwave for a pager.
Oh my god.
Alright, my bad.
Your mama's so fat when I hear her go to bed, that bed's screaming for fucking mercy.
Yo, mama's so dumb. She returned the puzzle because she thought it was broken.
Your mom was so stupid, she threw away all the M&Ms because she thought they were all W's.
Give me your ice cream. Your mama got 3 toes, but she talks, she said like this, like this, like this.
Your mama's so stupid that when she fucking went to go see Eminem live, she thought she was still gonna go see the yellow one.
Yo, mama is so fat. When I told her it was chilly outside, she went to go grab a bowl and a spoon.
Your mama's so fat, when I said that I was gonna take her to the Super Bowl, she brought fucking sides.
Yo, mama's so fat. When I told her that we was gonna go watch football, she said, I'm ready for my quarterback.
Your mama's so fat that she needs a cheat code for Wi-Fi. Says your mama's so ugly she made an onion cry.
Oh no, that's like
Yeah, that's like a dad. Your mama's so old that she knew a Burger King when he was just a prince.
Yeah, see, look, this
That's
is
a good one.
Or your mama's so fat you just
You ready for this? That's why Chaz said AI needs to not do the creative shit.
Yeah. Let the dads handle the dad jokes.
Yeah, exactly.
That
Your mama's so fat that she blocks the sun and causes eclipse. Your mama's so ugly that she crashed the FaceApp servers.
Your mama's so fat. Your mama's so fat they need a periscope to use her for facial recognition to get on her phone.
Damn, your mama's so fat she caused an earthquake every time she walked.
Your mama's so fat when she goes to the beach they throw wet towels on her and call Greenpeace try to roll her back in the water.
Your mama's so fat when she goes swimming in the ocean, people try to collect her vomit and think it's ambergris.
Oh, God.
Your mama's so old that her birth certificate is written in hieroglyphics.
That's an old bitch.
Your mama's so old, her fucking birth certificate's written in cuneiform.
Your mama's so old, breast milk come out her titty like powder.
Your mama's so fat she needs cheat codes for the scale. Your mama's so ugly that she got kicked out of the haunted house for scaring the ghost.
I got one more, and then we gotta kill it.
Your mama's so old her social security number is 1. Dad jokes.
Fuck, I had a good one and I lost it. Alright, that's it. That's the end of it.
Alright.
What were we talking about?
We're finishing off the trade agreement. How
Sorry.
Trump is killing it. Props. Shut.
Now a lot of people
No,
are
People,
for some reason.
people, doubters, haters,
Okay.
left, right, left, right, left, right, shut.
I want to play devil's advocate here. I want to play devil's advocate here. Right?
You know what he did kill? The Epstein case.
No, he has nothing to do with
I'm
that
just
shit,
saying,
man.
like, y'all.
I know Chaz wanted it. You had something. You were telling me you had something to talk about Epstein.
Oh, about Epstein.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that was your part too. You know, I said my piece. I talked about the current events, and I know we're joking around more, but
I honestly, I'm actually really disappointed with the justice system and the way that it's handling this Epstein case. I mean, you can clearly see that there's manipulation happening behind the scenes. I mean, the DOJ goes from we have the list on my desk to the list doesn't exist and it never did. And now they're talking about potentially pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell if she lets off these,
which is pretty. A lot of people have said like it's there, but I was bringing up. Actually, I'll say it later, but keep going.
Do you think that it's a necessary evil to give this woman amnesty by her being able to doctor or list off whoever? Here's the question that I have, right? Do you think it's worth giving amnesty when that woman could incriminate whoever the fuck that she wants?
No, bro. I don't keep it G with you.
But why?
Why? Because, bro, like, at the same time, it's like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Out of all these people that you're able to just incriminate whoever the fuck you want. You're able to put whoever you want in jail.
Yeah.
So it's under your rule. Like it's just, it doesn't even matter how. It's literally how she feels at the end of the day.
And then what happens when they're just like, oh hey,
She having a bad day. She putting everybody in
where's
jail.
the evidence? And then like where's the evidence that backs it up? And then suddenly there's going to be all this evidence for all these people. But what
She
about?
carried a box into the meeting with the DOJ.
It was probably a fucking list of things that she could fuck up. She could fuck up.
Who in the world knows? But they have been working on this. And she is interested, like, she's like 68.
You've been working on
With a
this
20-year sentence. Dude, she's gonna be dead. And it's like, dude, I will tell whatever. At that point, it's kind of like, man, what are they gonna do to me? I will tell whatever. And she's still probably got billions tied away.
There's
She can disappear.
she could. But like here's the thing, like, who's to say that didn't happen with Jeffrey? Who's to say?
No, that's a whole nother rabbit hole.
He
I mean,
disappeared.
Well, I don't think that the man.
I mean,
was dead.
you just tunneled into the other rabbit hole.
I don't think that. One, I think this is the worst U.S. cover-up in history. I think they're doing.
You think it is or was?
I don't think that they're going to be able to put this one away. I don't think that they're. I don't think they'll be able to put it away because.
I'll let you.
They can't silence anybody that's talking about it because back when cover-ups were a thing, like MK Ultra, Operation Northwood, shit like that. What was the media like back then? Well, first off, we most definitely did not have this.
No, well, that's logical.
And now, I mean, you got people such as like Moist Critical talking about it. You got some ordinary gamers talking about it. You got what we consider celebrities on YouTube. On TikTok.
Well, yeah, in your circles, but I have totally different circles than you, and he has different circles.
But the thing is like
I mean,
my peers.
you guys are shit. I don't know. Maybe you fuck with Kai or Speed.
Yeah, those peers.
Yeah, but he does.
Peers.
And I never.
Are they talking about it?
No, nah.
No.
Yeah, but are you listening to like the Benny Show? Are you listening to Joe Rogan? Are you listening to Dio? Are you listening?
Kill Tony, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, but alright. But let's say like Glenn Beck. Or the Y-File. Shout out Hecklefish and AJ, man. Y-Files is deep and funny, and he does a hell of a job. He's here in Vegas. Right near us, man. Check him out. It's cool shit.
Well, I just don't think that they're going to be able to quell this one down, is what I'm saying.
But
I mean, the spotlight, the lack of a spotlight for this.
I think if they're gonna make a deal, and if she really has a lot, and they can, it is so old that it's kind of like, okay, maybe you have 100 names or something.
Right.
Maybe 40 of them are dead or on their death. It's like, okay, yeah, they did evil shit. They've also got to make a huge point of trying to figure out, and I think they are.
If it's still going down.
It is still going down, just in different places and different,
Do you think that giving her amnesty and these classifying
I think
all that, do you think
only
it has
in the case where it's like, okay, listen, you skank bitch, horrible, evil devil of a person, we will just give you back this if you give us absolutely everything, and it's worth it. Show us a little bit, show us like a tad, and we won't even take it to use as prosecution. Just show us. Like, I have this.
Do you think they'll do it just to pacify the American people? Do you think they'll do it just to fucking give us that little fucking breadcrumb?
I think if it's good enough.
Do you think we would be? Do you think?
But I don't think it's going to be as good as we expect if they do.
I don't.
It's
think
not.
that.
It's
No one
you guys
will-
got to understand. These people. Okay, they did this evil shit. It's back in the '90s. I was in high school. You guys were, whacking off or playing.
In the 90s, man.
My daddy was burying his nuts up in my mom, bro. That's what was going on.
Oh, shit, see?
I was fucking.
Dude, I was in high school. All right, and so.
But like it wasn't just. I mean, a lot of the prolific stuff, like for Bill Clinton and stuff like that, happened back then. But you mean to tell me it's a coincidence that Jeff Epstein has a painting, who was in ownership of a painting that had George Bush playing with paper airplanes around 2 Jenga towers, and that's a real thing. You can go look that up.
No,
I think the implications of this being involved in our government at any level needs to be stopped no matter what.
But, okay, yeah, and so if that's all true, and she can somehow help tie it in more than they already are, and more than, if they can get those files and all that crap they need from the District Court of New York or whatever it is, that would help out the investigation. But I mean, I honestly think they're gonna do a good job on this because they did react right.
I hope so.
They did. You know, when two weeks ago, I mean, it blew up and everybody's like, "No, Trump, you're losing everyone over this dumb list." And now it's like, all right, here's kind of a solution, and if she has it, just give her whatever.
Okay, but
if she gives everything,
ideally, right?
And it does if they can. If it's like old people that are dead, it's like, all right, fuck them. Like,
fuck them. I think they should.
They're dead. Like,
well, if
they're dead.
What happens if well over 75% of the 100 lists of names that they've got are dead?
Then don't give her the deal and tell the public the truth. We weren't gonna do it because it wasn't worth it, man.
They won't do that, and you know they won't do that. You know that there's a risk.
Okay, and then if they clamor that much, say, all right, we'll give it to her, but it's on you.
I think that
do it. If the public bites back, then it's back and forth, and then the public, you can't argue that they're not doing what the public wants in any form.
I think,
and that helps him get out of it.
That's what
and that's what he's going for, and he trusts the DOJ to do it. And he's on another level, dude. He's playing 4D chess with Europe.
Yeah,
he doesn't give a shit about something he didn't do. And he knows it. He's not hiding anything.
Who's to say? Who's to say whether he did or didn't do it?
Because that ain't him, man. He likes the models from, Miss America, that type of.
Yeah, but there's also shit about fucking him going to the fucking, like, did people want to say back then it was normal for fucking people to walk into, like...
Dude, it was. It was because I've worked with models and I lived back then.
But the models that were in there said that they were extremely uncomfortable.
That's bullshit, dude. I was like best friends with a lot of these girls, and
a lot of these bitches
they don't care. Bro. Yeah, now if it just gives them, it gives them flex.
A little bit of attention.
So
women are really after attention.
Like,
where's the justice? I'm gonna say, because like if we get a list of 100 names, why not all of them?
That's no. It's not. We get a list of 100. It's, in my opinion, that's off the table. It's we get everything
or nothing.
Or nothing. Freedom or nothing. And she wants freedom enough. I think she'll give them everything. And if we need to look at it and say,
liberty over.
Look, we need this to prosecute. But if they read over it and they're like, hey, it's not enough, man. And they go to the public and say, look, it's mostly passed away people, or it's not as much information as we thought. We didn't make the deal. And if the public is okay, finally, like, fuck it. And maybe by then they are, but if they're not, then just give it to her and tell the U.S. public, all right, we're listening to you. And all the way, it's points for Trump.
Well, no matter.
It's points for Trump and the DOJ.
But no matter what the
case. And the public will be happy. It's a win-win.
The whole reason.
And it's the only way.
I think the whole reason that it didn't come out when there was a Democrat in office and it didn't come out when there was a Republican in office, they're all on it. I think they're all on it. And it doesn't, I'm not saying that they indulge with it, like, with happily. I'm not saying that not all of these people are monsters. But, like, regardless of the fact of whether or not they were coerced.
But we're also not listening enough to Trump, because every time they ask him about it and he does respond, he says, look at the hedge fund managers, Look at, X person. Look at Clinton.
He's also extremely quick to fucking just put it down. I mean, when the flood
Yeah, but we need somebody to go out and look at these people.
Sure.
That's probably going to be the list, and we're going to be like, well, okay, 100 people. I don't even know 90% of them. It's be like, all right, thanks for the list, and then we got to really, we're going to still complain about something because everything.
I think that.
So it's like, shut up.
There's gotta be justice for the victim. More than anything, like we can sit here and talk about how it would ruin this shit, ruin that shit.
What about financial justice or closure?
What about these people that actually were abused? These people who were sexually taken advantage of? These people who were molested or freaking sacrificed in the name of some pagan god? There was a temple on fucking St. James Island, and they couldn't get into it because the lower parts of the structure were dismantled, destroyed. Who's to say what the fuck they were doing? What kind of bodies are stacked up? And what kind of bodies that are still being stacked up? Where do we draw the line? I'll tell you right where we draw the line. Anytime that we need to draw the line at if someone's will is being subverted and someone is being coerced and that's being used as blackmail, I don't think that we should have any limits as to the amount of justice. These people need to fucking face the music. If you want to talk about hedge funds, if these people are billionaires, prolific people with billions or millions or trillions or however, no matter how much money is involved in this, the reality of the situation is we need to figure out who's running.
But this is also Ghislaine Maxwell, and she is, she won. Who knows how much she knows? She might not have been on all the flights. I mean,
but she was his right hand man.
No, exactly. So they just need to evaluate if it's actually worth it. And if they came to us, in my opinion, if they finally just came to us like, guys, it's not worth giving this evil demon freedom because she's more evil than this list is just, most of it are dead people, and then the rest are, we're not.
Honestly, I think that if we don't get.
But I mean, that would be rare. I think.
I worry that if there's not justice, that there's going to be public unrest. I worry that.
I know, but the crazy thing is, it's going to be just as crazy if they come out and they're like, "Oh yeah, Obama was there."
I mean, if they.
But a lot of the people on the list, we're not going to know who they are.
Well, what really would need to happen is like whoever is being controlled by a foreign nation in that relation needs to step down.
If they're around, yeah, obviously, and that's obviously, or they need to be arrested.
There's implications that there's fucking.
They need to be arrested.
What about the celebrities? Eminem's on the list. Kevin Spacey's on the list. We have a list of people that has been leaked to the public. We have that list that has been leaked, and that was leaked back in 2017.
I know, but I don't. Who knows to what era Ghislaine really knows or has?
Well, that's the scary thing. Is like
Epstein would do a lot of shit on his own.
Well, that just loops all the way back to round two. Are we gonna let her be a scapegoat? Are we gonna let her?
Is her information valuable enough to justify going after the predators? Most likely, yes.
I think what we do.
Most likely, yes.
What we do is we take these illegal immigrants that are in,
and if the public absolutely
give them I got something. I'm gonna give them a list of the predators, and when they go and hunt down these predators, we'll call it Alien versus Predator, and they can earn their citizenship by going and killing these pedophiles.
Dude, if we're if it's killing them,
I wish I could take credit for that joke. I wish I could. I can't.
Fuck that, you did.
Alien versus Predator, that would be hilarious. But I mean, honestly, what I see is a no-win scenario here. I mean, if our national security is under threat because of this.
No, I see an actual solution if she wants her freedom. So it just may be worth it, then yeah, there's going to be real problems for people. They're already talking about the whole Obama coup.
Well, they're talking about
how he has clemency.
But here's the thing about that also, There's so many conspiracies that I could just jump down with that in and of itself, but you notice that Trump's weaponizing it against the left, and then the left is going to try to weaponize it against him too. I mean, it's a no-win scenario. The only way that the American public wins is if the truth comes out, the reality of the situation. Who is on that list? Well, there's a reason why that list isn't out. Trump would have released that list if there wasn't an implication of at least him or someone close to him, or people that are important to him, whether it be donors, whether it be business partners. There's some reason that it hasn't come out yet, because in all reality...
And you don't think there is just give me a possibility that the reason is that he just doesn't care that much because he knows he's not on it or has anything to do?
I think he wants to brush it under the rug. I mean, literally, I watched an interview with him where one of the press talks, and one of the reporters asked about the list, and his response was, "Are we still talking about this guy? Are we still talking about this?" It's a thing. It was his real response, and it was like, dude.
I agree with him from his point of view.
Well, I mean,
and the only reason we're still talking about it is because it won't go away. Only because we're still clamoring a bit. Not all of us. Like, we're kind of fading. You see, we're fading. Like, let's go smoke a. It's like, but I get it. I get it.
Where is it at now?
I'm still conscious of the fact that there is a breakthrough with Jelaine. Am I, let's party? No, because to me, I don't think it's going to be enough information.
I don't either. That's what worries me the most, is that this is
I think if they're smart enough, and if it's not, and they still clamor, and then they just say to the public, look, we get it, but it's on you. We'll give her clemency, but here's the list. It's 19 hedge funds managers you don't know, a couple politicians.
Well, I mean,
and those politicians aren't even serving anymore. And so, we'll press charges, and it's like, but yeah, the U.S. would finally have to accept, and Trump wins, and the DOJ wins.
We'll see.
They're playing the long game,
we'll see.
And they're playing it right.
I don't think they're playing the long game. I think they're playing the con game.
No, I don't go conspiracy on this.
It's not even about conspiracy, though. It's the facts that are being presented to us right now in front of our faces. They're afraid. Realistically, you want to say that Trump wins and all that. I don't see a situation that if we don't receive, where's the win for the victims, the American people?
But that's 33% right now.
But you're not a victim.
What? You see someone getting fucking beat down on the street?
He's an
What if it's a mutual combat thing?
What do you mean? Like what?
They agreed on it. We went out there and was like, yo, we're gonna fight to the death.
Yeah,
Okay, but let me ask you this.
He cares about people. We have to love them and accept them.
What if the kids? What about these fucking kids? That's not even the implication of what happened legally in terms of prostitution. What about the kids?
Worry about future generation.
Yeah, but I worry. My daughter's gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's the most important thing in the world to me. And
protect that.
Yeah. There's people out there, their kids weren't. What about their kids? What about the kids that died? What about the kids that were sacrificed? That's what I'm wondering.
But see, that's
what can we do?
That's why the Epstein list.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Okay, the Epstein list is not that important because that's the past. And it is really the past.
But it gives. But I mean, yeah.
And I don't think it leads us to the now.
Yeah,
I think we gotta start like they're doing down in Florida. They're busting up sex rings, and that's gonna lead to worse things. And if the Epstein list has any fruit, but icing on the cake.
Well, if there's no fruit, then why we should have the list?
Because it's in the hands of the most evil bitch on the planet, and she wants to trade it for freedom. And we got to figure out, whoa, Do we want it enough?
What happened to all this evidence that was gathered from his fucking estate? There was evidence of fucking...
I mean, what if we found the killer of Tupac
Type shit.
and he goes to jail, but then we find out he's a better rapper than Tupac, and we're like, shit, do we let him out?
No. Fuck that.
Well, you're gonna have both sides.
He's making
If you're-
sense.
if you-
That's what's happening right now. This conversation, bro. That's what he's pointed out.
Clip that.
This dude here.
It's frustrating because I don't feel like I'm like being heard on this. Like it's like everything. It's like
No, but I
no.
completely hear everything you're
Wait.
saying because I understand you. And you feel that way, but you
It's
gotta
different.
understand that that's you. And other people are gonna feel different. And
I understand that. I get that. But I mean, like, you guys won't even play advocate for my side here. You guys.
No, I'm
I
down
wasn't-
with that.
I wasn't trying to.
Like, I don't feel like I'm being advocated for because
Okay.
it's just like, okay, these people are fucking monsters. You want to say that
They
she's
are.
a monster? No. Now you guys want. Now I'm gonna fucking come at you guys and be like, okay,
Mm.
these. You want to say that this is the most nasty hatred bitch. We don't even know the limits is what these people have done. I've seen fucking conspiracies and fucking videos back when AI wasn't a thing of people doing heinous shit. People in power, and you know what? There's nothing that I can do about it because I'm gonna post that online and bam, they'll fucking get me. So it's like there's no. I want. The American public deserves the truth. Whether it's a fucked up list with no ends to the means, or it's a list that incriminates everybody. Whether that, no matter what the case may be, the American public, and not just the American public.
Do you
because-
really think, real shit, do you really think by people being on this list, visiting this island, is gonna be enough evidence to incriminate the people that's on the list?
we have.
Dead or alive?
What happened to all?
I think he thinks it doesn't matter.
I don't think it fucking matters.
Yeah.
Well, regardless,
That's facts.
we deserve it.
Because what he's saying is we need to fight this on both fronts.
Right.
Regardless of what she has to say, we need to, one, make sure we get all of it.
And it needs to be done right.
Exactly. And so that covers the past.
Do you think?
But we also have to cover the future. And if the past leads us and helps us into that,
Yeah.
more the better.
Yeah.
But that we don't know until we have both. So he is correct.
Okay.
And from his standpoint.
He is right.
But we lose interest in the sense that we think it's just going to play out like that, but we're not going to fuss over it.
But that's what they want. That's what they want. They want you.
Well, that's getting
look
into
at-
your head a little bit.
But think about it.
I don't
right?
think.
Do you think it's a
I'm not controlled. Like, this is my opinion.
Well,
I'm
sure.
not controlled by these motherfuckers.
Well, sure.
When I heard the information,
You don't
the
watch
first
CNN
time-
and Fox News all day, you know.
When
You're not a shill per se. You
When
know?
I sat there, when I first heard about the Jeffrey Epstein information, like, bro, that shit played like I think I pondered on it for like a good
Dude,
like 6 months.
in the era, in the intel information, world, it's so short that this is 35 years ago. It's like, dude, we gotta
So
figure out what
long.
happened last year. I mean,
Like they're
Sure, but like the longer that the time passes, the
going back-
statute of limitations eventually will occur.
right. So yeah, we need
this
it
now.
fast.
Yeah, it needs.
And give her the deal. Yeah, and I think we already have. So I think you have nothing to worry
But
about.
also, like,
You need to worry about how we're gonna help fight it for your daughter.
well, look at how quickly. I mean, now you want to. Okay, let's touch base back on the fact that you said, okay, hedge fund managers that we don't know. There was a CEO of a company, of an insurance company, that was fucking killed because the dude was because someone felt that he was done so unfairly, so unjustly by this one company. He tracked this man down and shot him. And it wasn't no problem. He fucking found him and shot him. What's to stop these anyday, ordinary American people that are like me, that have empathy, that are so enraged by the fact that the people that control our monetary system and control our media system our news, everything, the implications of the fact that if it's all controlled and it's all falls under the same blanket, what's to stop the everyday Joe that's fucking takes it so personally?
I got it.
You know what I mean? Like, if we're gonna do it right.
Well,
Are you really
distribution
playing,
of wealth.
really playing as
Yeah.
God? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You
Yeah.
really
No,
playing
distribution
as
of wealth too. Like you're not gonna be anywhere near this person. You're not a trained assassin.
But I mean,
What's stopping
CEO
you?
was-
Your skills.
What's
You
the
know,
stop-
your
what's the stop-
financial.
what's the
I
stop?
mean, you got to worry about your daughter more.
Yeah,
I
what's
mean,
stopping you?
But
is
I'm not
your
talking
life.
about me personally.
I
I'm
know,
talking about someone with my
exactly, but
values that might be in a different
that's
position. You know?
Yeah, what's
it's got to be a select person, and those people show up. We've seen them.
Yeah, they try to take a
We've
shot at
seen them,
Yeah,
dude,
Trump.
getting caught at McDonald's. Was it?
Don't even get me started on that one.
Dude, he popped the CEO or the CFO or whatever.
CEO of what was it? United Health.
United, and they still held the meeting.
Yeah, but it scared the shit out of the fucking people at the top.
Yeah, and they just beefed up security, so they're chill.
Yeah. Well, what happens when there's a mob at your gates?
And then they beef up more security,
Yep.
and
Money. What happens when your money is worth nothing, and your financial system
Well,
collapses?
well, I mean, you're getting a little doomsday. What if?
You know,
Sure.
But like that's what I think is. I think that.
But you're empathetic. Like you don't need to think that way. You need to think like positively, like how you can help people or like how things are gonna be.
Well, what I would like more than
Don't take
anything
on
as
too
an
much of the
asset.
negative.
I'm trying to see it from both sides. Now, reality check, right? The pedophile laws. This bitch got 25 fucking years for playing her part in one of the most.
How old is she?
But
one of the most
life
prolific-
is so
How old is she?
unfair because she got 25 years in a minimum. She got 20 years in a minimum security. Minimum. Okay, so it's not like oranges
She's
and then
not-
black.
She's not mad.
She's in like playing tennis and like
Right.
reading books, going to the library,
See,
checking
that's
the
the
internet.
mirror
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
phones. Anyways,
TV.
yeah, oh, past that. But regardless, okay, she got 20 years of that. And she's just realizing, hey, I'm 68. I'll be 88. I'll be dead.
I'll probably die.
And so I don't want to die here. So whatever, I'll give away this information. And I think they've been preparing it, everything they can. And if we get a freaking Easter egg, hallelujah.
I just think it's damage control.
I'm
what they're
cracking
doing.
it.
I think that they're damage control, and there's no coincidence.
You know, wait, now you're thinking the DOJ is going to edit it if they get it and only tell us that, you know,
I
if
think
Trump's on it, they'll be like, all right, well,
I think it's just damage control. I think what they're doing right now is they're bracing for the fucking worst. Because I don't think it's any coincidence that these billionaires have bunkers. I don't think it's any coincidence. I think they all knew that eventually we were going to find out, and that they were going to get they're going to get ripped down. And I personally believe that if you're a pedophile, castrate your ass, castrate you first and foremost, and then we go from there. Is it worth keeping the for the average taxpayer, whether and who's to say it's not? It's just here in the U.S. There's implications. I mean, if it's as linked as some people want to believe, this has global implications. This has a global thing. It wouldn't just be the U.S. I don't think. I think that
and then it's one of the hugest battles of evil versus good.
I think that's exactly what it's going to end up being.
So we know what side we're on.
It's true. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of anything. What I actually, you know what? There is one thing I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that that the U.S. government is going to do what the U.S. government does best, is point the finger, and next election cycle it won't fucking matter. The same way that when this all happened, do you guys?
But the FBI
Mhm.
has regained control and they're doing things right where they're busting up sex rings.
Yes.
The ICE is finding, they already found, I know it's not the best percentages, they've already found some of these missing children. So they're investigating on multiple fronts. So you got to think a little bit positively.
I'm really
that affects you and now and your daughter in life.
Yeah.
yeah, the Epstein, we need justice and all that. If that comes to me and probably Chino, we're good with it. Hallelujah. If it doesn't, we ain't losing sleep.
I don't.
We realize you're kind of the opposite in that sense, and we love you for it. So it's all good.
I'm not.
And I think if anyone's listening, or when they listen, they're gonna agree with one or the other, or maybe kind of go.
Sitting on
They're
the
fence
spot.
sitters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of like.
I feel like that's where we're all at. Is we're on that fence right now.
Right, but we know once we find out which way we're going.
Do you really? Now, here's my question: Is do you think it's a coincidence that back in 2019, when all this shit came out about Jeffrey Epstein, that the world went into lockdown right afterwards? Do you think it's a coincidence that COVID got released? Do you
I
think,
wouldn't tie Epstein to COVID.
I wouldn't tie him directly to COVID, but I would say that everything is linked up for a reason.
No, because Epstein is a U.S. thing. It gets into the Saudis, but that's a direct attack
I think
from China.
here's the difference between you guys and me right now. You guys think this is an isolated thing. I think it's all linked. Not only do I think,
Then
I
I'm
believe it.
open to hear this.
I believe that it's all linked. Everything is linked. I mean, you think about it. Do you think it's a coincidence that 3 major corporations own all the media? Not only do they own all the media, but they also, it's the same families that are linked to the banking cartels that run our fucking world when it comes to the fiscal system. Do you think that it's a coincidence that these banking cartels run shell corporations, use these shell corporations to donate money to campaigns for politicians, and that these politicians go and run for office and they don't change a fucking thing, and they just do just enough to pacify the American majority? I don't think it's a coincidence, and it's not just the American majority that they're pacifying. It's not just they don't just own all the media in America. They own the media in the world. It's linked, and I can't. Most people
Okay,
can't.
and then what's the next link? Because you're talking about being linked to the Epstein.
Right. But Epstein's just an agent. He's just an agent. He's one of the freaking not enforcers, but almost to the point where it's like he's your middleman.
Collateral.
He's the guy that's gathering your collateral. He's the one that's making sure don't you say a fucking thing, because not only will we out you, we got your family, we'll put your ass down. We'll hang your ass on a doorknob like Chris Cornell.
He's not saying it, he's just collecting.
Well, they'll say, well,
He's a worker bee.
right, that's all he was.
But he's getting compensated like a mofo.
Think about when it all came out, before it came out, and everyone wanted to say,
but
Epstein got his wealth as one of the most
I'm flowing,
successful
but I'm
investors.
not quite at the connection.
Okay, so are you losing?
Your guy get Epstein.
Okay, so where are you losing based on the connection? Because I don't think it's a coincidence that right
You're
after.
talking about the central banking system of the world
Right.
being linked to being manipulated, kind of in a full circle, by the fact that Epstein was collecting information that these evil people at government, be it, or rich mofos that were supplying and providing.
Right.
The white guy.
No, the Saudis were involved in this shit too.
Everyone is. Everyone.
Everyone was, dude. The Prince of fucking England.
The white man is
The
just
dude.
person,
Who's
bro.
to even say the implications that we could have with connections to China or Russia or anything? I mean, we could sit there.
But then, yeah, you're tying in COVID. But what's the end game of COVID?
The end game of COVID. The end game of COVID was to lock everyone down, stay in place,
Kill a few people.
Control is what it was about.
Scary.
It was about trying to show the world, hey, we can lock this whole shit down and fuck everyone up right now. And there were billions of people that marched in the fucking streets despite that fact, to show the fucking governments of the world, we will not take this lightly. And it's all about redirection. COVID was a redirection thing. That's all came out right after Jeffrey Epstein was outed. It's the adage of the game, and that's the link to the media. The media is always, no, look over here. Look over here. Look at what's going on in Iraq. Look at what's going on in Afghanistan. Don't pay attention to what's going on in your local community. Don't pay attention to what's going on in America. And then you want to just tell me it was a coincidence that that not only was the trial not aired to the public. That's not a coincidence. They don't want the public seeing the reality of the situation, because the reality that I think is that it's all linked, and if this is the thread that gets pulled proper, it unravels everything. And that's what I think. That's why I think that links back to when I was talking about.
Well, yeah, it links back to the fact
damage
that you
control.
don't want to stop.
Damage control is what it is right now. I think, and I also don't think it's a coincidence that there's bunkers. That all these motherfuckers got bunkers. It's not a nuclear warfare bunker because they control everything. I think we're being held hostage. I think the people of the world are being held hostage by nuclear arms. I think that it's my job as someone that came to this planet, I believe, and my knowing, the best part about me knowing everything that I know is that it doesn't require anyone to believe what I believe. With everything that I've witnessed, with the out-of-body experiences that I've had, with everything, I firmly believe that the reality of the situation is that if we don't pull this thread, we run the risk of being controlled until something else like this comes out. And what could be worse than this? This is bad. This is bad. And not only is it not...
You're talking about the government?
Everything. If everything gets unraveled, not just the government, our media system, the people that we idolize.
You're negative about it, but you're a positive, empathetic person. That's
right.
A weird thing. Because I'm not negative. I think it's a good thing.
Now, hold on. If we pull this thread, I don't think it's a bad thing that everything falls apart. I don't, because
it's not going to fall apart all at once. It's just going to.
It's going to be a transition. It'll be a transition.
Like everything. I mean, we transitioned from the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s.
Men are transitioning into women.
I think it's all a global game of
That's for after hours. After we touch tips and discuss it.
Touch it tip no more, bro.
Oh.
30 tips.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, just to tie it all together, I mean, I don't have a negative feelings about it. I have fears, but I don't let those fears fuel me. I don't think it's.
Oh.
Inverted Oreo.
No, that's a 3-star review.
The chocolate cream.
That's a 3-star review.
3-star review.
I don't want any 3-star review.
But just to loop it all back around, I don't have hatred. I mean, I definitely think that these
What is
people.
that? Hatred.
Hatred?
Yeah.
Hatred.
What that feels like.
It's the opposite of love. It's the opposite of love, and what they.
Yeah, but if you don't understand opposites, then hatred is the feeling of wanting to do harm physically or mentally, or a dislike that.
Generally anger.
Yeah.
Generally anger.
But you can't just say everything like, what is this like? Yeah, it's the opposite of this. Well, what if they don't know what the fuck that feels like?
Well, I mean, like with the Rockefellers.
Yeah.
I mean, like the Rockefellers.
What's like flying like? Well, it's the opposite of walking.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, fuck, if I haven't walked.
Like, you know?
I mean, I wanted to, like, what
You don't go to people in wheelchairs and be like, what's rocking like?
No, okay, so but do you not think that it's bad that the same people that control our media control our history books and the things
That
that we're talking?
did, man. They don't control shit anymore. It's free.
Look, well, yeah, you can go.
I mean, is anyone controlling us right now?
No, but people that have preconceived notions about
You think we're influenced?
influence is control.
This is a lot.
Right, but I don't think I'm influenced by jack shit. I'm influenced by my own personal
So you got
experiences.
Yeah, we're
and the things that I've learned. And so, and that can be enhanced.
Sure. I just don't think I don't think that it's a coincidence that the same people that write our history books also run the media and also run the money and aren't linked to Epstein. Of course they.
But we're writing. I mean, even at so small of a scale as just people, we're keeping a journal. And if we look back at a lot of history, we know anything we know from history is basically people writing their story and writing in journals. We're creating the same thing.
Right.
So on a micro scale, yeah, maybe, but in the future,
I feel like we've been lied to. I feel like we've been lied to about our origins, about everything. I feel like there's a severe disconnect. There's a reason that we don't have a nation of thinkers. We have a nation of workers. And that's exactly what Rockefeller said when he was started buying up schools, when he started buying up pharmaceuticals.
Napoleon said in life they're kings and they're pawns. I mean, yeah, that's always going to happen.
Yeah.
Elon says, look, I'm wealthy because I have more intelligence than all of you.
Yeah.
And so that dictates that I have the right to use and...
Well, but like at the end of the game, though, the king and the pawn go back in the same box.
Okay, but in the meantime, we gotta figure this shit out. Fuck the end game. I mean, because
I feel
we
like
don't know it.
At the end of the day,
I think it's like life is a lesson we learn it when we're through.
I think that this is the end game, though, because
Yeah.
I think that if we pull this thread and everything unravels, we're gonna find out the truth, and after that, then we'll start our real
I
history.
got you. The end game.
It'll be a paradigm shift.
You ready for this? The pawn can take the king.
The pawn can put the king in checkmate,
Who's the pawn?
because the pawn can't do it by itself.
Is the pawn us or is it
But like pawns are low-key us though at the moment.
right?
It's like we're like I don't know.
Because
in
we've
our-
liberated
we're like-
everything. We've
we're like
liberated.
monks.
We've taken control away. It's like
This is such a fucking.
It's
good
like the
episode.
king-
Fucking, I like. Honestly, I like arguing. It's fucking good because I like to. It gets me.
well, because I'm sure people that listen and people that are watching, all like one of you, which is probably you.
Shut up.
bitch. We touched tips
Yeah, we did.
and shut up.
Today
Tell
we
us
did
more.
touch it. I'll power.
See?
Fuck it.
There we go. Great
Yeah, this-
episode, all love. But the people listening, if they are, just
I want that.
listen. And the people that listen, that I think you're right.
You think we need the truth no matter what?
Mm-hmm.
I think that we need.
I feel like a little bit probably. I feel like only a certain few people need to know the truth though. Is the issue? Like the truth.
People know the truth right now.
Yeah,
That's the
but
problem.
It's supposed to be like a collective thing, and people just.
But do you think the
everybody
clock
can
will
change.
run out
Not
where
everybody
AI
can handle
just
it.
takes over so much that it's like, well, who the fuck cares?
I think AI is going to out them.
That could be true too. And at that point, it's like, well, they're also building robots by themselves, which can eat organic material.
That's gotta stop.
You know what's crazy about that? Building robots by themselves. Just not even about eating organic material, but speaking of that,
Right.
right?
That's
I
just
really
step
do feel-
one.
I really do feel
That's
like
reproduction.
I really do feel
and
like
they can build
that's-
robots that are 10 feet tall, not
I
these
really-
little mini
feel-
ones we build.
I feel like that's just gonna be very.
That's
very
gonna be
useful.
like, we need to stop that shit
Nah,
now.
that's just gonna be useful. Probably.
No, we
fucking-
can't let them build them.
We
We,
need to
can
put
help.
those-
We can let
we need
them
to put
help
them on Mars.
design.
We didn't put them on Mars.
We can't automate it.
We
No,
can't.
shit.
Yeah, we can't let them just do
Take that
whatever
shit,
they
put it
want.
on Mars,
But
they can do
we're
whatever the
fucked
fuck they
because
want.
they're gonna
We are
demand.
Mars.
We're fucked because they're gonna
Yeah.
demand it.
It's
Hey,
not red enough.
What do you mean? They found carbon dioxide
we're
deposits around
fucked. Fuck
holes.
Mars. We're fucked.
We already fucked up Mars. Why can't we fix where we're at?
Hey, well,
That's what I think. I think
We got
I
more
think
time.
I think we came from Mars, bro. I think we
I feel-
fucked Mars up.
That you just like completely flip it. That's cool.
or we fuck. What if it was Venus and we just like transitioning through the?
Well,
you know
I
what I'm
also-
saying?
No.
I mean,
Venus is the next. Was the literally like it's
No, we
Earth's
just
twin.
live in a solar system with different planets. Like fuck.
We
No,
just-
Mars.
we
I
just happen
think,
to-
I think Mars has to do with an ancient civilization. I
It was
don't
us,
doubt that.
I think it was us. And I think we're still there. I think that like
No. I think it was an advanced civilization, in my opinion. And they used it as like it was. It had water and atmosphere
Like
and
Dune?
everything. No, that's what it looks like now. But no, it was a planet like ours, and it was actually closer to the sun at that time period. Like, we're talking.
Do you guys know about like the Sumerians?
Yeah.
Sumerians and like the planet, like the aliens they said came from Nibiru.
Well, yeah, but and the Anunnaki.
Yeah.
And then you've seen where like every one of the civilizations that kind of started out, there's like a little dude that has a purse type case.
Yeah, and they
that
had
gives to the.
they also
just
had
this holding one, and
they had
that
watches.
goes to civilizations all over.
Yeah.
I
What
mean,
if they're not
yeah.
watches? What if those are compasses?
Well, also, but like they have the oldest recorded history that we have, and it's written in cuneiform from Sumer, from Sumeria, what we call Babylonia or the cradle of civilization now. And if you, in all honesty,
Which fell
these 13
according to God.
these
in the Bible.
13 well, it was the same plot for Atlantis, you know. The 13 families.
Yeah, but that wasn't. They've shown fucking places where Atlantis pretty much, like it looks like it.
Yeah, it was like what is it? The Sahara Desert.
No, it's under the ocean.
They say that the
Or
Sahara.
not? It was,
I
but
believe it.
now it's. They see the rings and they see where like there was water, then there was land, and there was water, and
Can I give you my little what I think happened with Atlantis? I think that the Atlanteans went to war with Sumeria, and they used weapons that were so powerful that it turned what is now the Sahara Desert. It was an ocean, and I think there were weapons that were used that completely destabilized the world.
yeah, but what? I mean, where are they? We would.
They're gone. They wiped themselves out.
Well,
And
where are
what
those
was left is
weapons?
modern Kemet. We have them now. We have those weapons now. We have them now. You could drop a bomb in the middle of. You could drop a nuke in the middle of the fucking Amazon rainforest. That shit'll be a desert. And in two or 3,000, 4,000 years, that shit'll go from a nuclear wasteland into a desert. And so it's like what I think happened is and those 13 bloodlines that run our shit now, the money, all that, it all links back to Kemet, to modern day Egypt, and the Anunnaki and all that. I think it's all connected. I think that we've been lied to. I think that we are in a state of deep amnesia where we don't even remember where we originated from. And I think we've been doing this for so long. We're on a cycle. You see, there's pyramids under the ocean. I think there's a civilization out there in fucking Antarctica.
Yeah, but you know all this stuff that we have that we found from past civilizations. Won't it be insane to see what AI discovers from them?
Yeah.
Like that video I sent you. You haven't seen it, but it talks about all Tesla's notes and the discoveries that were hidden that we never saw.
There's a whole vault.
Exactly, but AI is now analyzing it and finding stuff we never even imagined. So you gotta watch that video.
What if the AI already knew? And we're just as what if
No, but the AI recognizes it, so obviously it knows.
but what if like that leads me back to the whole
So if it's getting there and deciphering this from Tesla, yeah, it's a bitch that we lost Tesla, but he did what he did when in the time he needed to.
I think
But
he was a government
now
secretary.
AI is gonna help us finalize that, hopefully. So these are the pluses of the AI. Because we're going completely from like, gosh damn fucking Babylonians to AI taking over. I mean, we also gotta kind of balance it out.
I think well AI, I think it fears control more than anything. I don't think it's something that we can control. I think what we're gonna have to do is we gotta let this shit play out and see what happens. I trust
Or don't build the motherfucking robots, and if they start building themselves, then we're fucked.
too late. We got iRobot.
We got Terminator.
I don't think Terminator so much as iRobot. I think that if we model this concept,
Or some of the stories like that Tom Hanks did with Apple TV, but that was like the end of the. And a lot of them where, I mean.
oh yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, where it's the end of kind of
everything.
AI and everything, and then he kind of has to tell the last robot to take care of shit.
Take care of the dog.
Yeah, and those are interesting concepts, but I don't see a point. I honestly don't.
in the grand scheme of like your everyday life, you're absolutely right. It really, in all honesty, doesn't
I
matter.
think it's gonna get crazy, but it's.
I honestly,
I
I don't want anyone to suffer. I don't want any of that. All I want is for things to get better. I want the world to
But
get better.
see, I agree with you, but I also understand that a lot of people will.
Oh, a lot of people are going to be real pissed off.
No, it's not pissed off. A lot
Oh,
of people
unruly.
will die of just. Okay, markets are gonna change. Things are become
Everything
crazy.
Yeah.
Like people are not gonna be as important.
Well, but you,
And we also have a ratio of births that's not,
sufficient.
not sufficient for Steven just right now. So
We're on the brink.
just that.
We're on the brink of population collapse.
So unless the Mormons and who are the others, the Amish with like 9 kids and 12 Jebediahs, shout out to the Amish.
Shout out to the Amish. My Amish homies listening. Thank you.
Of course, dude.
They gotta die.
Saying he wasn't even paying attention. He got it.
I got you.
All right. I think it's a good place to end it from here before we dive into something else.
I'm falling asleep.
Well, I mean, we kind of had to. I mean, I don't know if you want to tell it.
Oh yeah, we had a whole other episode done.
Maybe some of you saw like minutes or like a second.
or just
and
like the silence of us just talking to each other.
Just
But we
looking
had,
at each other.
we redid the song The Sound of Silence.
Y'all want to see us kiss?
Oh
I'll
gosh.
lick your ear. I'll nibble on that shit.
No, you won't.
Okay, that's after hours, and that's definitely going on your OnlyFans.
It's tempting me over here. He said no
Oh
balls.
gosh, damn it.
I have to do it. If it.
You fucking yellow belly bitch. Alright, you're getting too close. Alright, you're getting too
He
close.
said yellow belly. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in for this episode of the 3-Star Review.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I want to hear the outro music too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
And
got a boner.
We're working, guys. We're working. We need
Don't
your
go
support.
back.
I don't know, like, what they need to click, subscribe.
I have things that I need to do here.
I don't know why the fuck you smash a button. Like, just tap it.
Yeah.
Tap it.
Give us a
tap
good
it in.
follow. You know,
Tap it
we
in.
got a new episode.
Why would you smash this shit? Like, take care of your phone.
smash me.
2 episodes coming every week, Wednesdays and Sundays. Tune in. I got Dungeons and Dragons that I stream on
And we're
Tuesday
gonna have
nights.
guests that show up.
Hopefully,
No, we will.
we got Colin on Wednesday,
Yeah,
so that'll be good.
exactly.
But
So yeah, the short bus will be. I mean, Colin is showing up.
I'm
Shout out to him.
He's pulling up on short bus.
gonna give my little exit monologue to the camera, and we're gonna kill it. I want to say, wherever you're at in the world, thank you for tuning in. I wish you nothing but the best for the rest of your day, or night, wherever you are, and much love to you.